Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel Addicted Soul. I hope you all are doing very well. Today, I am going to talk about an Indian brand which hails from the southern region of our country and is extremely famous brand pan India. Their mission is inspired by a Sanskrit mantra Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu, which in Hindi means सबका भला हो, सबको शांति मिले, सभी को पूर्णता हासिल हो. And when we translate it to English, it comes out to be may everyone in the whole world be happy. Also, their working system is entirely based on an age old Indian philosophy and teaching from Bhagavad Gita, which is Karmayeshu Pujayasti and Nishkam Karma, which always echoes that work is worship, so do your duty without thinking about results. And if we look at it in Hindi, it is explained as कर्म ही पूजा है इसलिए कर्म करो फल की चिंता मत करो. The brand that was envisioned and established by an eminent scientist named Dr. N.Jayaraman in the year 1964 when he produced his first bottle of ink after a lot of permutation and combination of chemicals and through some hi-fi mixing and formulations. His reputation was further carried forward by his son Mr. J. Rajaram, who added a whole flotilla of stationery items like fountain pens, ballpoint pens, geometry boxes, refills, crayons, sketch pens, and much more to the convoy. Today, this brand is run by Mr. J. Rajaram and his son Mr. Jayaram Rajaram with their trusted and power-packed professional team. Yes, I am talking about the brand Bril. They are the makers of inexpensive and pocket-friendly products in stationery. Their inks and fountain pens are very famous down south. Their products are very much within the reach of a common man and don't make a hole in their pockets. I would now like to present here the student fountain pens and inks from Bril. Let's start by looking at the range of fountain pens they make. I have around 8 fountain pens in my collection, starting from the model which is the cheapest that I own so far is this Bril cartridge fountain pen CFP 104 model. The cost of this pen is rupees 20, and if we convert it into dollars, it comes out to be $0.28. This is the one pen. Then comes the pen 75, another model, pen 75. This is again same rupees 20 model. And then comes pen 85. As you can see, this is the pen 85. This is also for rupees 20. Then this model is 52A, and the cost of this pen is rupees 25. In dollars, it comes out to be $0.34. Then I have this 52B, which is a eyedropper filler, and it's again for rupees 25. Then I have this 72A, and this is again a eyedropper model, and we'll talk about the features later. Then I have this mini pen. As you can see, this is Bril Mini, and it is for rupees 28, which on converting to dollars is $0.39. Last but not the least, I have a beautiful pen which is a cartridge filler, and it's CFP103, and the cost of this pen is rupees 50, which on converting comes out to be $0.69. So these are the pens that they have, and now let's talk about the quality and the features of the pen. The fountain pen models that Bril produces are majorly economical and pocket-friendly pens. The fountain pen models produced by them have platinum tipped fine, iridium Swiss point, Latino tipped fine or generic fine fitted nibs. Like I can show you this if you are able to see the nib. This one is a Latino fine nib. See. And then this one has a iridium tip nib. This is a iridium tip nib. As you can see this, it says iridium tip. And then this one is again, I think, iridium. This one is again a Latino tipped. See, it's a Latino tip nib, and they are fitted with a cartridge system or an eyedropper filling system. And this is a platinum tipped fine nib. This one is a platinum tipped fine nib. So similarly, all these pens have either platinum tipped, iridium Swiss point, or Latino tipped nibs. So this is the speciality of Bril pens, that they are fitted with these three types of nibs. And they generally use inexpensive plastic and economical metal raw material for their pens. And if we talk about the quality of the pens, as you can see, they are slightly above average, not very poor quality, but they are best as a starter pen for school students. And in terms of looks and build quality, they are admirable, as their target users are largely school students. As you can see, this, the quality of the pen is good. Quality of the nib is very good. This is an acceptable quality of nib, as you can see. So because their target users are largely school students, lower and middle class people, what better finishing and quality other than this one can expect in this price range? And the eyedroppers are generally fitted with ebonite feeds, and the other variants use plastic feeds. Let me show you one eyedropper. This is an eyedropper model, and as you can see, it's fitted with a beautiful ebonite feed. And the other one, which uses a cartridge, this is the cartridge system. You can see this one is fitted with a plastic feed. Here is the plastic feed, as you can see. So The nib is no doubt writes extremely well. They are well tipped nibs and very well tuned nibs. As you can see, the quality and the look and feel of the nib. And the pens can accommodate both short and long international cartridges. The only con that I have found with these pens is absence of pump and converter model. If in this price range of rupees 20 to 50 they can supply a model with converter, that would be a cherry on the cake and no one can beat that. Other than this, I have no complaints with the fountain pens made by Bril. They also make inks, and now let's move on to their inks. Let's check out the ink models they have and then we'll talk further. So let me show you. Wait. So Bril produces, basically this is the packaging of a Bril ink. As you can see, this is the packaging of a Bril ink. This is a Bril ink box. This is the packaging. And Bril produces basically dye-based inks, which are by far the most common type of inks and are likely always recommended for beginners. Their inks are liked and widely used by students and fountain pen aficionado. They come in a variety of colors like Laurel Rose. So this is the bottle of Laurel Rose, and then it's turquoise blue, as you can see. Then it's red color. This is the red color bottle, and green. As you can see, this is the green. Then violet, royal blue, and black. This one is the black color. So basically the packaging comes in 60 ml pack, and as you can see on the box, let me show you one moment. As you can see on the box, it is a 60 ml box, dye-based fountain pen ink, free flowing, quick drying. So the cost of this bottle is rupees 25, and as they say, they are free flowing, quick drying inks, usually provided in these 7 vibrant colors. They are actually low maintenance inks, but it is advisable to clean the fountain pens at regular intervals, but failing to do so won't do much harm to the pen. But in certain cases it is seen that the ink leaves its mark of deposits and clogs the inside barrel, especially the colors like Laurel Rose and this violet colors. They both these colors clogs a lot in the barrel, and sometimes they can damage the appearance of the demonstrator pen specifically, but but they can easily be washed actually. And that's what I was about to talk. Is the good thing about the dye-based ink is that they are naturally water soluble. So if in any case they clog inside the barrel, cartridge or converter, what you can do is that you can always clean it with a free flowing tap water and a brush by rinsing it a bit with the brush. And this is why most of these dye-based inks are not waterproof. So these Bril inks, they are not waterproof, but they can be easily cleaned and can be used with every fountain pen. So let us see some writing samples. Let me show you some writing samples of these pens, and I won't be using all of the pens for testing the writing samples. I'll be using just one pen to show you the how good their nibs are. And before that, I must show you the quality of the Bril cartridges that they use in their pens. This is the quality of a Bril cartridge. As you can see, it's a good plastic cartridge and sturdy cartridge. It can last long, and you can push it in, push it out when it gets empty. You can fill it with a syringe with any color of ink. You can first wash it and then use any other color. Right now they are filled with black and blue inks, and after these inks are finished, you can use a syringe to fill any of these 7 colors in these cartridges and can use them with the Bril pens. So today I won't be using any cartridge or eyedropper pen. I'll be using and showing you the dip test of these nibs, and we'll check each and every color of the Bril inks just by using the dip test. So this one is the royal blue color. Let me show you. This is the royal blue ink, and this is one pen. Let's check all the pens, and let me test all the inks first. Let me open up the inks, and then we'll test all the inks one by one. So now let's start the dip test of these nibs and the presentation of the inks, and let's see the writing impressions just by doing the dip test. This second one is the Laurel Rose. Black. Now as you can see how smooth these nibs are working. because I have not used any of these pens before. This is the first time that I am showing you the dip test. And let me zoom out a bit and then I'll show you. So we have done with Royal Blue, we have done with Laurel Rose, we have done with black. Now comes the red one. Number 4 is the red ink. Now let's test the green one. This is the green. Let us see the turquoise one. Turquoise. And last but not the least, this one is the as you can see the performance of all these nibs. They write really smooth and they are really buttery tipped nibs and won't face any skipping problems while writing in a dip test. And let me show you some more writing samples. As you can see, they are quick drying inks, not very wet. If you can see the wet test, I can show you they are not very wet. And these nibs are also don't give any flex or any line variations. They are just fine to medium tipped nibs. And but they writes really well. They really write well. As you can see this. See how fine do they write, and there are no problems and no issues with the point. So this I can conclude with this is that these inks and these pens are really nice if you want to use these pens in your everyday writing practice. And these pens are really well balanced and very much accurate pens with perfect nibs and easy on purchase and easy on your pocket. They won't make a hole in your pocket. You don't have to spend much. What else you can expect in rupees 20 to 25 to maximum 50 rupee pen? So 50 rupee price pen. So these are real value for money pens and inks which any student, any person, any office goer can use in their daily usage. So I would say just give them a try. You can order these pens from the Bril website. They have got a website called Bril India. I have ordered these inks and pens from them, and some of the models that are recently launched, they are in pipeline, and I have already ordered those pens, and I have yet to receive my parcel. And after I'll receive my parcel, I'll surely share and review those pens with you. And till then, I take your leave. That's all for now. I hope you have liked the unboxing review and the presentation and the writing impressions of Braille fountain pens and appearance of the Braille inks. I would recommend that you should give them a try at least for once. So on that note, I'll take your leave. I'll see you with another review soon. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and if you have any questions, queries, or anything else in your mind, please feel free to put it in the comment box. I'll surely and definitely try to answer your queries. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Ciao. Vande Matram. Har Har Mahadev.